You're listening to the SS Experience.
Who this nigga on that name?
On SMG. You're listening to hour number 2 of the SS Experience. So French Montana says that he has more hits than Kendrick Lamar. I had to think about that for a second because they both got real good bodies of work and they really produce good music. But what is actually considered a hit? Let's get on my IG Live and talk about it. Yo, I swear, man, Game Leafs in Virginia is on some bullshit, man. It's like every time I get one, the first one, I can roll up good. The second one always have cracks in it. Like, it'd be like a fucking flute. Like, y'all see every time I hit this joint, it's like the smoke just goes everywhere else type shit. Oh, no, we're actually past the... Nope, there's another crack in it left. This shit gonna be a roach before I can hit this bitch regular. All right, fuck it. We good, though. So French Montana basically says he has more hits than Kendrick. Now, I don't know how this started. Probably a Twitter war or some shit like that. That's normally how a lot of these things start. So my question real quick for everybody on the IG Live. Thank you to the 6 of you that are there right now. What is actually a hit? Is a hit cultural impact? Is a hit record sales? Is a hit how many times it plays on the radio? Is it a combination of everything? You know, each one has its separate percentages of worth. I really got to know because most program directors program music based on what's already on the chart. So if it's already on the chart, then they'll play it. Like, they don't take music that has recently came out, play it on the radio, and then try to, like it used to be, but they don't do that no more. If you're not already charted, then it's not gonna happen. That's why you notice like a lot of artists like Logic, who is a dope artist, but since they're not played on the radio as much, they don't get the acclaim. I mean, you know, they get a couple awards here or there, but you know, they don't get the big boy awards. I mean, you can still go platinum, you can still chart, but it's not as good if you're not on the radio and have some sort of mainstream connection with the listeners. And that's where French and Kendrick falls into this debate, because shout out to Complex Music's Instagram page. They actually have a listing of the songs Kendrick has in the top 10 and French Montana's top 10 hits. Because I guess when they say who has more hits, it's more top 10 hits. So, okay, I'm with that. So Kendrick has 8. And if you don't know the 8, I'll just run them down. Humble, Swimming Pools, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Love, DNA, Loyalty, Poetic Justice, Mad City, All the Stars, Pray For Me. Dope songs all the way around. I guarantee you a lot of those songs was played on the radio hella fucking times. French Montana, on the other hand, has 2. Unforgettable and Lockjaw. That's it. Now, I would have thought French had more songs that was, you know, top 10 in hits. Now, again, we still don't know the criteria. Like, what are we really basing it on? Because, like I said, if we're basing it on cultural appeal, how many times it's bumping in the whip, bumping at a party and all of that, how live and how active you get when it's going on at a party, I think that actually matters. Because if you're saying that the main thing or criteria that makes a hit is how many times it's played on the radio, then that's kind of a little bit of a deceiving thing if there's a whole population of people who's playing the music, and just because it's not getting into the hands of the people that's responsible for the ratings, it's not their fault. So I'm just going through some French Montana songs real quick. Okay, Pop Dat. Pop Dat wasn't a top 10 hit? Bugging. Ain't Worried About Nothing? Are you serious? Freaks, the joint with Nicki Minaj with that reggae sound to it. Come on, bro. Like, during times in the club and radio, that song comes on, it's a rap. Now, again, he still wasn't going to beat Kendrick regardless. So I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh, no, French is getting blown out or whatever. No, that's not the take that I want to take at all. My thing is what's considered a hit, because if Pop Dat's not considered a hit, like what are we talking about here? Welcome back to the SS Experience. I'm asking the question, what's considered a hit? Because when French says he has more hits than Kendrick, I didn't believe it whatsoever. But when I seen the actual numbers, French has 2 top 10 hits compared to Kendrick's 8. I think French has been undervalued. I think French had a couple of songs that should have been mentioned, but it wasn't. So we're going to ask this all day. What is considered a hit? Because if French only has 2 hits, then I don't even know. You're listening to the SS Experience.
Who this nigga on that name?
On SMG